Hello and welcome back to the adventures of Pokemon Trainer Vega. We have waited long enough. The time has come to challenge another gym. For the time being, I've put Annie at the front of the party, just hoping that I'll be able to use her a bit, but she's useless against Weezing, and there are for some reason a lot of psychic types in this gym, so I'm probably going to have to switch to Hannibal a lot, but for now, I will try to use Annie when possible. Please tell me that doesn't boost its defense. It didn't. So that's basically just a worse sword stance. Oh dear. Well, it's dead in another move anyway, so... Well, I immediately have to heal up after that. I seem to recall in the originals you could actually kind of see the walls here, so it was a lot easier to navigate this gym there than it is here. Of course, I suppose that's kind of the point, that you're not supposed to be able to see where you're going, but why so many psychic types in the poison gym? You know, there is a psychic gym as well. It's in Saffron City. Go there! It's already annoying enough that half the poison types here are going to have Levitate, and so Dig won't work on them. What's even the point of Future Sight? As far as I can tell, it's not even stronger than Psychic, and it takes 2 turns. There's just no point at all in this move existing. At least with stuff like, say, Fly or Dive, you're basically invincible on the turn before it hits, but not here. It's just a move that's going to hit in 2 turns. I suppose it could be useful if you're like just predict that they're going to switch into something in the near future that's going to cause you trouble, but still, that's very situational. And as we all know by now, I'm not a huge fan of very situational moves. Me? Well, I'm descended from an ordinary guy, and an ordinary woman, whom he married, I suppose. But you see, one does not need to be descended from greatness in order to be great. As I am going to prove by completely wrecking your day. And here comes the dangerous part. You know what would be awesome? If I scored a critical. But I did not score a critical. In any case, looks like this is going to go by just fine anyway. And with that, I suppose it's time to face Koga next. At least I don't think there's any more trainers I'm going to have to face before him. And if I am right, then the time will also have come to put Hannibal at the front of the party. Right. Hannibal! The time has come for you to be awesome. Because it's not like you're awesome most of the time. A mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Nah, you despair to the creeping horror of psychic-type Pokemon. Oh look, a thing that Annie wouldn't have been able to fight. On the other hand, Hannibal should be able to one-shot it. Oh look, the one thing in this team that Annie would have been able to fight. Aww. That just made things a lot harder. Going to use a weaker move because, well, why not use a weaker move? Does Shockwave have a chance of paralyzing? Would be cool if it did paralyze, but never mind. This muck is dead. Yeah, this is a terrifying gym battle indeed. I think the only thing that could potentially be a slight threat is that Weezing, and that's only because it's higher level than me. Even then, I'm not really worried. I had no reason to be worried. Wow, what an easy gym battle that was. Of course, this is all in preparation for the much more terrifying next one. Humph, you have proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. I feel like I'm going more Russian than Asian with this accent there, but... Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokémon rises. It also lets you use Surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. Sealed within that TM6 lies Toxic. It is a secret technique It is a secret technique dating back some 400 years. Well, with that out of the way, now that I have Surf, there are some more Pokemon that I can catch. Provided I can get out of this gym. Come on, Lewis, let's fly. And see if we can get a possible replacement for Hydra Bird, who is kind of obsolete at this point. Despite actually being a really strong Pokemon, but... I don't know, for some reason I just never cared much about Doduo. Or Dodrio, but yeah, either of them. Just gonna repel so that I don't need to get attacked every other step I take. No, not an ice heal. Repel! I do not care to fight that random dude. Now, of course, with the repel, I have actually made it harder for myself to get a Pokemon. What a genius I am. Annie is probably the safest bet to have at the front of the party here. And then she can just inflict very slight amounts of damage at whatever I'm facing with Poison Sting. Though, considering how much higher level I'm going to be, even that might be too much. Okay, what am I getting? Magnemite. Figured as much. Well, in that case, Poison Sting isn't going to do anything at all, so... just gonna throw some balls. Aww. Actually though, Magnemite, that's good. Electric Steel. As long as I don't send it out against the ground type, it will be awesome. Now, I'll just have to think of a brilliant name for it. There you go. So, it's magnets. Made of metal. It's a steel type, of course. He is the Sith Lord, Darth Sidious, who can shoot lightning from his hands. Well, with that, I have my electric type. Also, now I can actually get the experience share, or I still think I need a few more Pokemon registered in my decks before I can get the experience share, but it might only be a matter of 1 or 2. 2, I think. I actually haven't checked, but I think you need 50. Yeah, 50. So, going to need to level some stuff up first. Now, out of the things I have, what will grow to level 50 the fastest? Or what's going to level up the fastest, I mean. My mind seems to have been stuck on 50. Oh, but wait. I could also go out to the ocean and find another thing that I can evolve quickly. Or just catch to fill my Pokédex a bit more. Trevor isn't evolving for a while yet. Though I could always use the good old daycare strategy. And then after using the good old daycare strategy, I could head out to sea in order to get a guaranteed Tentacool. Of course, the good old daycare strategy on Trevor is going to take forever. Is it level 32 or 36 he evolves? In any case, it's going to take a while. But meh. Leveled by 13 levels, eh? Well, I'd say that's probably good enough. Now I can just level it up manually the rest of the way. I mean, I need to level him up once in order to get him to actually evolve anyway, so... Level 33, that should be quite sufficient for him to be able to just finish the leveling process on his own. Alright, the time has come for Trevor, my first ever capture, to reach his final form. After which point I will never use him again. I mean, he's already been retired from the team and I've got so many other better flying types by now. Though I suppose he is arguably better than Guinevere now. Arguably. In any case, he is now a Pidgeot. And I now have 49 Pokemon registered as caught in my Pokédex. Now for the time being I'm just going to go out of my way to avoid as many battles as I can while swimming in the sea here. Yep, that's the thing that these oceans are just crawling with. And as soon as I reach the next route, I can find one, I can catch one. And that should be, yep, Route 20. Now I can catch a Tentacool. And it's level 6. Well, there is no way I'm going to be able to do anything to this other than just throw balls at it. Now, name. Well, I have a boring and generic name in mind for it, so... And the boring name will be introduced. I mean, it's not necessarily generic, it's just uncreative. Well, I mean, it's a jellyfish, yet I'm naming it after an octopus, so that doesn't really make sense, but... Hank, after the octopus from Finding Dory. I mean, I don't really care enough to give it a much more interesting name anyway, so... With that... I can get the experience share. Then... Did I just leave Queen Derp in the ocean? It looked like I just left Queen Derp in the ocean. In any case, I now have enough Pokemon to get the experience share, which I can then put on Sidious. Trevor, you will never be needed again. Hannibal, you will be needed again immediately. Hydra Bird, you kind of only stuck around to become stronger. I didn't really get a chance to use you all that much. Experience share. Now, I also have a brilliant plan for how to deal with Sabrina. Which is... battle items. Because the thing is, while Hannibal has Shadow Ball to deal super effective damage on the other Pokemon, they also have stat boosting moves, so I will very much be wanting to be super strong for them. I mean, the first few Pokemon that Sabrina sends out I will be stronger than, so... Am I just in completely the wrong place? No, I'm not in completely the wrong place. So, this will boost special attack. I can't boost special defense, but I can boost speed. And I can boost critical hit ratio once. And with that, I should be prepared for the battle. Also, I should just check if I have any items that I can use. This is an item I can use, maybe? This is another item I can use, maybe? Just gonna give Hannibal all of the relevant stuff here so that he will be as strong as he possibly can. The time has come for the gym. The most dangerous gym in the game. And Hannibal is still weak enough that I can actually fight the trainers a bit. He isn't level 42 pushing 43 just yet. But he will be level 42 soon. Of course, 42 isn't the problem is if he exceeds 43 before the battle begins. As long as that doesn't happen, he is fine. That did more than I thought it would. Also, I should randomly just have a look at what Sidious actually can do. He has a careful nature, which I think that's good. Like, gotta check. Careful lowers special attack and boosts special defense. Okay, that is far from great, but... I mean, it's not great in terms of his offensive capabilities at least, but... eh. Makes him bulkier, I suppose, so it could be worse. Just... Arg! I do not like it when a Pokemon's main offensive stat is lowered. Power alone isn't enough to win, you say? Well, it's helped me pretty well so far. Oh my god, you have given me an encore on the move that is going to kill you. You are a genius! Level 42. Level 23. Not really. How is it that I'm actually more scared of Slowpoke than I am of other Kadabras? Like, it's actually more bulky than Hannibal is, and it can confuse me. That is irritating. Thankfully, I have full heals. Lots of them. Now don't confuse me again. Thank you for not confusing me again. Oh yeah, keep hitting me with those not very effective moves. I am so scared of you. Of course, I am scared of Sabrina's Alakazam, because as we saw from the earlier Geki battle, Alakazam can still do a lot of damage, and take a lot of damage. Just doing some rearranging of the items, to make it quicker to get what I need. No, of course I don't want to see Sabrina. Why ever would I go into this Pokemon gym in order to challenge the Pokemon gym leader? Clearly you are a stupid person, if that is what you think. Oh dear. Oh, double dear. Dire hit. And then the next special. You're just trying to make yourself as bulky as humanly possible, aren't you? Now, score a critical. Thank you! Are you sure about that? Because I have this strange sensation that our Pokemon actually aren't going to battle. That you are in fact delusional. Or that what is going to come down now cannot really be qualified as a battle. For it will just be a slaughter of your Pokemon. And I will walk out of it without a scratch. Especially if all you have are Ghastly. Indeed, even if you have a Haunter. For stab super effective, bitch! Well, I'm going to assume I'm younger than Sabrina, and I am going to earn your respect as well. By the time I reach Sabrina, Hannibal is probably going to be level 43. Have I already battled everyone? No, I have not already battled everyone who can be battled. That thing might actually survive my Psychic. But it didn't. And indeed, Hannibal is now level 43. Trick. I don't think that's something I need, but... Nope, it's not something I need at all. Spark. I mean, it's better than Thunder Shock, but after this I am going to get the Thunderbolt TM for him. I don't actually know the way to Sabrina. Ah, here we are. Now, before I start this battle, I should just check if I'm actually going to need Psychic for anything. I don't think so, but I'm going to check. Psychic will prove useful against one of her Pokemon. Do I have 1 PP left on Psychic? I have 4, so it should not be a problem. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Alright, now comes the moment of truth. Can I defeat probably the hardest gym leader in the game? Step 1. Pop a dire hit. Step 2. Pop an X speed. Step 3. Pop an X special. Now, I have a higher critical hit rate, and I'm faster than everything she's going to throw at me, and I have higher special attack than usual. That should be enough to allow me to get at least a good fighting chance. If only I had a held item that also boosted ghost moves. That would have been even better. I think I'm going to live. The one thing that Psychic would be useful against. And then... no, not yet the scary part. The scary part has yet to come. Of course, this Shadow Ball, unless it scores a critical, is going to be less effective than the last one. Wait, that seemed exactly as effective as the last one. What's up with that? I haven't gotten a single critical hit yet, though. And now comes the scary part. Although I think with my boosting, my stats are actually better, so... and if not, well, I might be screwed. Even if that wasn't very effective, it still scared me. However, this battle is over. And of course I scored the critical when it no longer mattered. Good job, Hannibal! This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. The Marsh Badge makes Pokémon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokémon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokémon too much to avoid that problem. Yeah, if I had anything even remotely close to level 70, the rest of the game would be a cakewalk. So, that's not really a problem, you see. Everyone has psychic power, people just don't realize it. Very well then. With this gym concluded, I now take my leave. As soon as I actually find my way out of here. Vega has defeated 2 gyms in the same episode. Now her journey takes her out to sea. See what happens next. Next time. # Captain Obvious.